Jesse is dealing with something very heavy, but he's not talking to anybody about it. The first time you really see it is when he's shooting all these crazy zombie monsters. Gail's face just keeps popping up, and so he just relives it over and over and over again. And it's kind of like the turning point where, okay, yeah, this happened. I have to face it. I can't hide from it anymore. And so that's when he decides to start living his life again and taking control of it.
What is it, Fring?
He will see me dead, and there's nothing I could do about it.
Episode 7 starts to command and demand a different tact on how to be aggressive.
You talking about a hitman?
Assuming that's still what they're called.
Walt is watched. He's listened to. He cannot surprise Gus. He's 10 steps ahead of me. There's just no way that I can get anywhere close to him to do a conventional hit with a little gun. He's too smart for that.
How close were you to him?
Close. I mean, closer than you and me right now.
When Jesse mentions that he did see Gus, it's, okay, there must be an opportunity for you to do this. You need to do this.
Is it possible that he would think that you're that weak-willed?
Drop the sales pitch. I'll do it.
I thought I would have to convince him to really understand why it's necessary. And Jesse just kind of accepts it, which indicates a state that he's in.
Jesse agrees with Walt about killing Gus because he knows Gus is just an evil being. I'll kill him. First chance I get. Jesse hates Gus, and the world would be much better off without him.
We need to cut out this cancer of Gus right now, or it will consume us.
The stakes start to rise for Gus because he's really sort of breached the one thing you don't breach. You don't go against the deal you made years ago. You don't go against the cartel, which has many tentacles. And the pressure of that rattles them.
Tome asiento.
They need him because they need all of his delivery system. But they don't give him respect. They send one man, and they don't give him the respect of that conversation with all of them. So Gus knows that it's just not going to work out with them.
A couple weeks back, I killed a dog. When Jesse goes to the NA meeting, that's finally the moment where he can talk to people about what he did and about how he's feeling.
If you just do stuff and nothing happens, what's it all mean? What's the point?
It's just him confessing and him bearing his heart and soul. And it gets more and more and more intense. It just starts snowballing, and then he just loses it, and he confesses everything.
Why I'm here in the first place is to sell you meth.
He needed to let them know that. It's like in church, going to confessional, you just gotta release it, gotta let it out.
Hey, buddy, look at that.
Hank finds a sense of purpose again in his interest in this case. Hank was last season kind of a very aggressive DEA agent, and being bedridden has forced him to be more cerebral.
Gail Bedecker is a bona fide chemistry genius. I mean, he's got degrees up the wazoo, right? As it turns out, he's also an #1 meth cook.
He started collecting these rocks. It's a form of science, and it really exercises his brain, and he starts thinking more and more. As a result, he really starts to analyze this case from the more psychological point of view.
What's a vegan doing in a fried chicken joint? Maybe he's meeting somebody. I'm like, who? Well, like maybe this guy.
He's not perturbed when the guys shoot him down because he is so determined, and he's got a sense of self-worth again, a sense of purpose, and he's feeling good about himself.
What are Gustavo Fring's fingerprints doing in Gail Bedecker's apartment?